Hello and welcome to Zombies, Spiders, and Creepers. Oh my! I am actually recording this audio while watching the preview because all of my microphone audio was lost from this recording. I'm not exactly entirely certain how this happened, but it wasn't all that great to begin with anyways, so I figured why not just go ahead and re-record some audio. Maybe I'll do a little bit better this time, huh? So this is really weird. Oh, that was a bat. Basically in this episode I continued exploring this cave a little bit, and I know at some point I talked about, well, some of my plans for what I'm thinking about building, where I planned on building, and stuff like that. Mostly, there was a lot of blank spaces in my recording, so it's okay that I guess it all got lost. So I guess now might be a good time to just talk about some other stuff. One of the things that I've been thinking about is actually trying to do some more live streams. And one of the things that I thought about doing for that was to actually play live streams, preferably once a week, in one of my oldest Minecraft worlds, because I don't really want to be continuing on off camera in an active season, so to speak, or on a live stream version of an active series. Of course, that means that I could probably do some live streaming in this world, the Zombies, Spiders, and Creepers, oh my, world, but I'm thinking, because I want to get back into the other world, because I have a bit more going on in that world. I have more supplies, I have better access to ingredients, and I actually have some plans for things that I want to continue doing in that world. So, and I'd really like a good chance to play in it some more than what I have been. And yeah, other than that, other plans. Well, there's that's pretty much it for most of my plans, the live streaming. But also I'd like to do, wow, this is weird. Ooh, I feel like I should be doing something. At any rate, oh, creeper. Oh, this is where I have, like, oh, poor bat. That bat followed me through most of this cave, too. Wow. Those stupid creepers. Ooh. And, yeah. Yeah, that's a pretty tall cave, really. It just seems to keep going up. I never even fully explored it, and yeah, there's coal up there. I think I actually said that in the original video too. And no, I don't go back for that coal. Yeah. At any rate, the other ideas that I've got are to actually try to do more videos on a more regular basis. I don't want to get caught in saying any form of schedule, because most of my... I'm not very good at keeping schedules, even if I try to make them internal ones. Life happens, pretty much, is what it all boils down to. So, no schedule will be coming from me, but I do plan on trying to make more videos regularly. it's part of why I actually made this video, was to just get a video out, and that's part of why there was so much wrong with... Whoa! Yeah, another creeper in the exact same spot. I don't think there are creeper spawners. I've never seen one anyways, but things like that just make me think that there could be. But I've never seen one, and I don't think they're really in there, at least not without, you know, someone placing them in. Ooh, that would be a really horrible thing if they did that, because I think I rendered this chunk around April 1st, didn't I? Oh, no, that wouldn't happen. I certainly hope not. At any rate, no. It's a lot harder to do this when I'm not having also my reactions from the live events. What was I doing there? Oh, I think I was trying to figure out where that skeleton was. Yeah. Oh. So, yeah. Also, as far as the buzzing that you're probably hearing in my mic, I do apologize for that. My old mic, well, my old headset just basically got too far abused for it to be usable anymore. The earpieces no longer, you know, stayed on my ears. So for a while there, I was actually making videos with the remains of that headset around my neck, and the mic pointed up towards my face, and then a different set of headphones on my head. And the problem with those headphones was that they were not as good as the ones on the headset, and they had a really short cord, so anytime I try to move my head around or something like that, stuff would be knocked off my desk, and I'd yank on my head, my neck would slightly go sideways, and yeah, it just did not do well for me being a very happy person and recording. So I bought this headset. It was pretty much the cheapest one that I could find at the time, and then I noticed that it has a buzzing sound. A friend of mine has another headset that I'm planning on getting, that I've actually heard the audio quality from this headset, and it is so much better. It just works much better. So I'm hoping to get one of those soon, and hopefully then buzzing sounds will go away, and maybe I'll be more inclined to make more videos, because that's one of the things that kind of puts me off from making videos, is because I know that there is just horrible buzzing sound. And I have adjusted my sound levels, and I've adjusted everything. I've even tried doing it post-production, adjusting the audio signals separately. And what it ends up happening is I can get rid of the buzzing sound. The only problem is that, unfortunately, you can't hear my voice. So basically that's how far down I have to adjust the levels to get rid of the buzzing sound, is to basically make my voice completely disappear. Yeah, my inventory is full. That happens a lot, doesn't it? I should have kept that string. Oh, good. Maybe I don't get rid of it that time. Yeah, I think I was trying to figure out where those boots came from. Alright. I think I pretty much finished with the cave here. Oh, more bats. On other things, I have been working in a testing world for my Drills and Gears series to actually test out a set of mods for 1.5 version of Minecraft. So hopefully pretty soon the rest of the mods will update, and I'll either try to get that world converted over to 1.5, which I don't think is going to happen because I think I'm getting rid of some of the mods that I had in the first season. I am hoping that in the next day or so I should be trying to make a video, and it might just be a really long one where I try to complete the sorting system at the very least. Try to get more of the machine room going. I don't think my auto crafting system is going to go into place. Mostly this is just to try to tidy up at least that big project that I was working on. If I do more than that after that, that's great. If not, that's okay too. Yeah, there's a chainmail zombie. I see a lot of those. I really wish that when the zombies are wearing armor that the drop rates would be higher. You know, because that seems to be about the only legitimate way that we're going to get chainmail is from a zombie drop, and it would make kind of sense for it to be a bit higher. If they're holding an object or if they're wearing something, that the drop will be higher for that object. I can understand for things like the ingots that don't appear because, well, obviously they rarely carry the ingots. But I think that would be cooler, I guess. It would feel more real. Kind of weird saying that about a world that's made of giant giant cubes, but still. Of course, then enchanted bows would probably not be worth nearly as much. So, yeah. Yeah, me and these skeletons. Oh, this is funny. Just gotta watch this. I'm gonna be quiet for a second here. I think what's happening there is that the arrows are actually hitting each other. And that's what they're sticking now, too. Because if you notice, all the arrows go into this little halfway point between me and the skeleton here. It's just really weird. I really do get bored of this at some point. Yeah. Ah, phone. There. Okay. Yes, that's actually one of the reasons why I sometimes stop my videos, is because the phone just starts ringing. Yeah. More emptiness. Well, more caving. It's really mostly one of the... Yeah. Yeah, it's really most of what I had wanted to actually planned on saying in... Well, actually that video I had a little bit less planned to say, and this one I actually added a little bit more. I think it was at this point that I decided to head back. And then I continued forwards a little bit further. Yeah. Oh wow, I just noticed that there was iron back there. Oh, nope, nope, never mind, coal. Yep, just coal. Oh well. And then there's a creeper. This time I'm playing smart. This is actually kind of interesting, doing the audio after the video. I might have to do this a little bit more frequently. Before I had been working on this, early last week I'd say, probably now, I was working on this crazy idea of just doing a whole bunch of mining in the Drills and Gears world. And I was trying to compress the time in the final video, and I ended up doing about 30 minutes worth of mining, 35 minutes, something like that. And it came down to, after I compressed it down to, I think 8 times, it came down to about 3 minutes worth of video. And I was planning on adding that to the beginning of a video. I think I might have actually destroyed all of that video in one of my constant purges of my video recording software files. Yeah. I think I do have the final result, at least, of the 3-minute long portion of the video. So that's a possibility, is that that might be sneaking its way into the beginning of one of these, well, one of those videos. I don't think I'll do that sort of thing very often, but it is kind of interesting to watch the sped up mining. And what's really great is that the software actually kept the sound. So the sounds go into a higher pitch and do the whole speedy up type thing, the chipmunk sounds. Luckily, I that time recorded without my headset or mic being plugged in, so it's just the game audio. Yeah. And if you look at that right there, you could have seen that that was clearly a staircase that I just destroyed. And I destroyed it anyways, even though that was my way to the surface. Makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Yeah. So, at any rate, we're getting closer to the end now. The cave cow! Wow. This is odd. At any rate, as far as the opening sequences are concerned, I've been playing around with some software to try to maybe figure out how to animate an opening sequence. I don't think I'm all that great at animating, so I wouldn't expect anything from that. If I do come up with something that's usable, that will be a nice bonus. More than likely what's going to end up happening is I'm going to try to record some sequences in a creative world and try to get certain mobs to behave in a odd fashion. Ooh. I might have to play around with texture maps and stuff like that to try to get it to look the way I want it to look without it being noticeable. Because I think I can do something kind of similar if I do it just right. It might still look a little odd, but it might be interesting. And yeah, so again, I'm going for something about a minute long. I don't want it to be too long, so it's either going to be fully animated or fully using in-game footage with probably changed textures in some places and weird stuff going on and just all kinds of oddities just to make it look the way I'm kind of wanting it to look. It does help that I have at least some idea of part of what I want to have happen. Beyond that, I don't really know, but I'm gonna do my best to come up with something that looks at least somewhat professional. Let's see here. Other than that, ooh. Wow. I just noticed that I couldn't tell any of the spots where I actually made gaps in my videos. That's kind of nice. Yeah, I don't usually actually go back and re-watch my videos after recording them because I just don't. I think I'm one of those people that just really does not like to hear themselves talk. Ooh. Yeah. I really I think what's going on here is that my mouse is acting up on me, because if you'll notice, every once in a while it acts like I've quickly double clicked or triple clicked and it places extra blocks down. I've been noticing that a lot lately, and my frame rates aren't bad enough for it to be a frame lag type thing. So I'm thinking it has to be the button in my mouse actually going wrong. So I might look into trying to use a different mouse and see if that solves that issue. If it does, then it looks like I'm going to be in need of a new mouse as well, because I really do not like placing extra blocks because then I have to break them down. Yay, torches. That didn't seem too dark, but once it gets uploaded to YouTube, it's probably going to be really dark. I really need to learn to just place a torch first and then start building. Is what I basically need to do. Even though it means destroying the torch afterwards, but still. It doesn't really matter in a place like this. This is a temporary house. I think I craft up a couple of furnaces and then I cut to the next scene. I think. Or just one. Yeah, I craft a couple. Okay. Yeah. Oh, no, I don't. Never mind. And then, here we are. The dawn is rising. So what's a good time for dawn? Killing monsters. That's right. You know, I really should have seen that creeper there. I really should have. I walked right past it. I'm just going, woo, looking for skeletons. Creeper blows up. What was that? Yes, I have a bow in my hand and bow in my inventory. And what do? I try to swing a sword at it. And it's at this point that I just admire the Minecraft scenery. It does look good. I have to say that this is a nicely rendered area. Nice little forest and plains biome right next to each other. It'll really look great with horses running around, won't it? Yeah. That's right. Latest snapshot got released today. The day that I'm actually recording the audio for this. So, wonderful things. Yep. Wow. Okay. At any rate, sorry for that. Over here is where I'm thinking of actually building possibly a little tower on top of this little hill here. And I think, yeah, I'm about to pillar up and have a look at what it looks like from some height. Yeah, I think that'll be a great little spot for a new base. It's really going to be like a second base, and then what I'm thinking of doing is actually running a rail line underground. Well, partially underground. It won't be too far underground like it has been in the past, and have it be kind of under the water with glass surrounding it and everything, so you can actually see the water around you. I think that'll look really cool. I'm hoping. I might have, even once I get a potion brewing stand and everything going at my bases and whatnot, have some night vision potions in one of the in a chest at either end of the rail line, so that way you can run down the line, and then once you reach the tunnel portion, take the potion and be able to see in the water around you. I think that'll look really cool. So I'm hoping to start that project soon, but of course that'll mean a lot more mining. And I know I still have that farm project to complete. One of the biggest roadblocks that I've run into with that project is that mostly the water flow issues. I think I tried to make too large of a farm area, so it's probably going to get shrunk down. It probably doesn't need to be that big anyways for a single player world. With just me on the server, with just me here. It's not even a server, it's just me on my own personal computer. So I'm going to try to probably shrink it down. I think it's a little too large anyways. And then that might help with the whole water flow thing. Mostly the reason why it's the size that it is was I was trying to maximize farm size.